Hello, I'm Chris from Johnson Plastics Plus, and today we're talking about how to create industrial tags using the Vision Rotary Engraver. Whether you need equipment labels, asset tags, or safety signage, the Vision Engraver is a powerful tool that delivers precise, durable results perfect for industrial environments. Before we engrave, let's talk materials. Industrial tags need to withstand tough conditions such as heat, chemicals, and outdoor exposure. This is why material selection is key. Some common options include metals, such as anodized aluminum or stainless steel for high durability tags, engraving plastics, which are lightweight and ideal for color contrasts, such as Romark Safety Mark. And choose a material based on the environment the tag will be used in and the level of durability needed. Now let's set up the engraver. So now we're going to first set the micrometer to 0. So we'll rotate it back to 0. We'll take our cutting bit, which we're going to use a profile bit for this, and we'll place it in and install. And we're going to 0 the bit to the micrometer. This one's sticking down pretty far. So now we're zeroed. And we're going to set our cutting depth. We're going to go to about 55, I think. And now we can place our material on the bed, and we'll put it at the 0 point of the bed. And we'll leave the masking on for the cutting step. Next, it's time to engrave. Use your design software and set up your layout with your preferred design software, and then import it into the Vision 10 Expert engraving software. Or you can set up your artwork directly within the Vision Expert 10 software. Choose the appropriate fill pattern and size for the engraving tool being used. So now we have our artwork in our Vision Expert program, and we're going to do the cutout first of the tag. So we're looking at our red line here, and we're going to set just a cut line just on the outside of that line. So we're going to select it. We'll go to our tool path. We're going to go to the male setting, and we're going to select our tool. And I'm going to go down here. Let's see, where are we? I think I'm going to select a 0.005. Yeah, because that's closest to the bit that we're using. Depth is 0.055. And we'll just use the brown color, and we'll say OK. And now we have our line on the outside that's going to actually cut the parameters of our actual artwork. And now we can set our profile or our parameters properly. Go in here, do it there, OK. And that's set. And so now we're going to go ahead and send just the cut job. So we'll hit engrave. Under our filter layer, we're going to select the color that we want to send, which is going to be the brown. And our material, we're going to do engraver's plastic cutting. And we're going to select that. It selects our lines that we want to send, and then we'll hit the engrave tool to send it to the engraver. Now we can go ahead and remove our masking. So now we're going to do the fill patterns for the text on our sign here. And we notice that there's really small text and some medium text and some large text here. And we could do 2 or 3 different bit sizes, but for the sake of efficiency, we're going to just kind of choose one size, and we're going to set a fill pattern to each one of these spaces here. So what we'll do first is get our small text and probably this line maybe the next size up as well. We'll go to our toolpath tools, and we're going to go to our fill pattern, and we're going to select a bit size. And so I'm going to go with the 10 thousandths here, I think, and we'll set the green color's fine, the depth is fine. And right down here where it says fill style, this is where we can choose how we want the letters to be engraved out. And one of the most effective ones, I think, is the reverse spiral pattern, which will go from the inside of the letters out to the edges. And we do want a little bit of a percentage of overlap between the passes, and the 26% is the default. That should be fine for this tool that we are using. So we're going to stick with that. And we'll go ahead and hit OK. So now when we zoom in, we can actually see that our letters are filled in. And when we click on them, we can actually see the tool paths. And the green that you're seeing is actually representing how much the space is going to be engraved out. So this is a good indication of what our letters are going to look like in the finished sign. So if we're happy with that, I think that's going to look good. We'll stick with that. Now we're going to fill in the larger letters here as well. We're going to try our 10 thousandths tool again, and we'll see if it makes sense to use that one. Go ahead and stick with the same green, so it'll run in the same job and the same settings as well. Let's see what things look like. So this one is going to look good, and there's a few more paths in this one, obviously, because it's larger, thicker letters, so that's to be expected. And even though there's more fill patterns, more lines it's going to travel, sometimes that's good, because actually the smaller tipped engraving tools tend to preserve the corners and the detail of your letters a little bit better, and it makes a nice, more refined, finished looking sign. And then lastly, we're going to look at these little lightning bolts here. We're going to fill these guys in, and I think we might need to combine them first, so let's try that so that we can engrave out the triangle shape but leave the lightning bolt in the middle there, hopefully. So let's go ahead and make the path. That should kind of combine it like that, like so. Let's go ahead and put the same settings that we've been using for consistency in there, see what we get. And that's kind of what we're going to get. It's a little bit thick. It's kind of taken out a little bit of the detail of the lightning bolt, but I think it'll be okay. With the rotary technology, there is a limit to how small you can get. It's all dependent on the size of your bit that you're using. So you kind of have to expect that. So we're going to go ahead also and set this one up the same. Okay. All right, now we got our engraving ready to go. But before we send our job, we need to make sure that we change our bit to the bit that we want for engraving. So let's do that now. So we'll take out our cutting bit. We're going to zero our micrometer again. Back it out a ways first. And we'll stop on 0. And we'll go ahead and put our engraving bit in. Zero the cutter to the nose cone. And now we can set our depth, or our engraving depth, and the cap material on this sheet is very, very thin, so we don't need to go very deep. So I'm going to set it to about 5 thousandths. Right there should be good. And now we're ready to send our job. Now that the job is done, we can remove our surrounding material, maybe use our, do this, carefully pick it off the bed. And that's how you create a high-quality industrial tag with the Vision Rotary Engraver. For materials, tools, software, and support, visit jpplus.com. We've got everything you need to keep your shop running smoothly.